All right, so I'm gonna start the fuel system on the 6-1 swap here. This is a stock Dakota tank out of a 94. I think it's like 40 some pounds of pressure that the pump puts out. So I will be upgrading the pump, but the regulator, it's a deadhead system. There's no return on them, and the regulator's on the fuel pump module here. So that's not gonna work. So I'm going to try and make a new, put a fitting in there. What I'm gonna try is, this is just a press-in piece into this grommet. So I'm going to take a piece of aluminum and some more aluminum. I'm going to try and weld it together, which will probably fail greatly. And then I'm gonna tap it or use a bulkhead fitting with an AN fitting. And then I will add a return to it. And then plumb it into the regulator, and then yada 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 yada. So see if I can't make this thing stick together. All right, so I kind of was able to TIG weld it a bit. I just kind of made a, I don't know, like a bead roll here so it can seal. This is what I came up with. So here's the factory regulator that just goes into the fill pump module. I'm going to either weld a bung on here or tap it. I think I'll weld it, or a bulkhead, I guess it would be easier too. So this will just go into the tank. There's that rubber grommet. And then it will go into the factory fuel pump module like so. Press it in there. Then I can put my AN fitting on there. So now I just need to figure out how I'm going to run my return line. And then we can have gas. So I've got the fuel system pretty much plumbed in here. Just running some -6 fuel line. I ended up using the stock fuel pump module and just made a new fitting with a bulkhead in it. And then I am doing a return style system, so I just added another bulkhead into the tank, run it across the frame rail into some steel lines, and then up the firewall into the regulator. So just waiting on the ECU, and then we can get this thing running. We're back. My Holly ECU finally showed up for the Dakota 6-1 swap. Probably should get that in there now so we can go racing. You like it?
Yeah.
Is it better?
No, I felt the same.
I'm built different.
ECU finally showed up, so it's gonna time to get this 6-1 running. Nope, that's definitely not a 6-1. So there's been a bit of change of plans. Had to pass the torch to Mr. Pit Viper there. He needed a hot rod. His truck was stolen, so gave up the Dakota. We threw a Magnum back in it. So now he's got a fun little truck to run around in. So the 6-1 is going back into this one. However, I was impatient and wanted something to rip around in. So this one got another 5.2 Magnum with the NV 3500. So it's running. Still doing some wiring. It's got a Willwood clutch pedal because it was an automatic truck. I think it'll be fun to run around in. I don't know. Maybe I should race the nephew and orange truck versus Dakota. Winner gets the 6-1. What do you think?
Yep.
Yeah? No, I'm not that generous. But yeah, so we'll run this thing. We're gonna run it at the track hopefully this weekend, and then over winter, I guess the 6.1 will need a home. But we're back at it. Got to keep the young guys hot rodding, learning, doing stuffs, racing. 94 5.2 Magnum NV 3500. He only wanted it because it had race seats. Yep. Horsepower. Phase 1 of this, I don't know, orange truck here. It's a 5.2 Magnum. Just gonna try and drive it for this season here, and then probably rip it all apart and put the 6.1 in it. So I just made a easy plate. If you actually, this is the harness bulkhead out of a Dakota. If you turn it 90 degrees, it actually fits in the factory hole. It's just too wide, so it's pretty easy to just make the plate. It's a Willwood clutch master cylinder with a Willwood pedal, because this was an automatic truck, so I just cut the brake pedal down to size a bit and added the Willwood pedal. I'll have to beef it up a bit, but it works. Do some more wiring here to get it running. It's a NV 3500 out of 95 Dodge Ram. It actually put the shifter in a good spot. I know the Dakota would have put it more under the dash, so definitely use the Ram. Amazon steering wheel. I'm actually pretty impressed with the sturdiness of it. I think it was like 60 bucks. So waiting for some more parts to come in, do some more wiring. There's races here in a few days, so hopefully I can get it on the road and take it. If not, we'll take the blue truck, if it'll pass tech. And then we'll lower this thing like we did with Orange Crush. This is the cut down box. Fuel cell in the back with a Walbro inline 255 pump. It's a radiator out of a 3rd gen Hemi. Just kind of made it work. Built a bracket at the bottom. Bracket there. Sounds pretty healthy, so hopefully it beats the nephew's Dakota. That's all that really matters. Well, first fuel up. It's on the road. Still got to wire in some lights and things like that, but drives pretty smooth. It's no rocket ship, but it's a start. We'll see if we can get her down to the track. Should be a good time. Really fun to drive though, that's for sure. Thrush glass packs. True dual. Thrush glass packs with an H-pipe and an exhaust leak.